What we're going to do is going to take some fat from you, concentrate the stem cells that's found in the fat. We're going to inject that to you to sort of lift everything, restore the elasticity to the skin. It will actually cover some of these bumps. And
you're going to make me look 30.
Yeah, maybe 10 years younger. So the main thing you're going to have is swelling and bruising. And after that, it's going to heal and it's going to look very, very natural. So nobody will ever know you've had anything. And you're not going to react to those cells because that's your cells.
Yeah.
So that there's no worry about having a rejection or a reaction like you had with the fillers. By putting the stem cells, you're going to get a lift, but in a 3-dimension. It will pull the skin away from the bone and it will lift it up. So you will have a much smoother transition.
Will I have a higher cheekbone?
Higher cheekbone. You'll have less hollowness in your temples, smoothness under your eyes. The gap here will shorten a little bit.
Ooh,
the jawline will be better.
And how much can you shorten this?
So this is volume loss. So when the fat is sort of lost, it flattens out. It makes the skin look longer. So when you fill it, it raises it and brings it out and makes this space shorter. So you'll probably improve it by 2 millimeters or 3 millimeters. Any questions you have? Any concerns you have that we have not addressed?
No. I talked to Noella about going to the hyperbarics. So you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of doing the biohacking things before and after the procedure because we want to optimize your health and we want to shorten that recovery and we want to really get the best results. So hyperbaric oxygenation, Avicin, which is the one that you put your hand in and it helps the blood circulation, reduces inflammation, electromagnetic field, those things are very good. Light therapy. So we will do all that for you after. So if you have the hyperbaric and you want to do that in addition, you can do that as well.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a little bit in the jawline so that it sort of balances.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the lip here to get that lifted. You don't really need it in the lip itself. It's not going to do much on the lip. But
pull the mirror out a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
But you can do a bunch in the temple to lift the eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to do the lateral eye is going to go up here. Because this you don't need so much. This is actually sitting okay. It's just this corner is down a little bit, so this will go. I'm going to put a little bit in here actually because you've lost that volume. And just mark where your fat pads are. Look all the way up. The only thing you're going to feel is when I numb you, you're going to feel some pressure. So the water is going to expand the tissue. So you're going to feel a little bit of stretching. And
that's where you're taking the fat out?
Yeah.
No stitches there? Okay.
No stitches.
Wow.
No stitches anywhere.
Okay.
And then when it feels a little bit heavy until I take it out, when I take out the fat and the water, you'll feel relieved. You won't feel that heaviness from all the water that's in there. And then I numb the face and then I inject you. So you're not going to have any pain there. You're just going to feel pressure when I inject around areas where it's very tight for 3 seconds. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing sharp.
Nothing sharp?
Nothing sharp. It's all cannula. It's a blunt cannula.
Okay.
So there's nothing sharp in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no stitches and nothing sharp. It's easy.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to feel very good. All right. That's it. That's the only sharp thing. That's to numb the skin. Okay, that's it. There's nothing sharp now. This is just water is going to be going in. You're going to feel a little pressure. You're doing really well. It's okay? Yep, that's it. Good answer. So right now we're doing the numbing to prepare the fat to be removed. We're putting a lot of water with a little bit of numbing in there, called tumescent solution. And what it does, it separates the fat from the other tissues that we don't want to touch. And
Great.
thank you. And it reduces any bleeding and makes everything very comfortable. So this technique actually transformed liposuction from one of the most dangerous procedures to one of the safest procedures in the world. And it allowed us to actually do surgery without needing to do general anesthesia. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. There's nothing sharp now. All the water going in, a little bit of pressure. Just now we wait for the numbing to work, and then we'll go back. So everything I do is very systematic. I try to find the fat pocket before, and then what I do is I go in a very systematic way, going from the deep to the superficial layers, trying to get the fat so that it all comes out even, so that we'll even get a better result here, and the skin will tighten up, her legs will look better, she'll be happy. You can hear her snoring, so that's a good thing. That's music to my ears. She's happy. So a lot of people do it under general anesthesia in order to get the fat, and they use a machine. You can see, like, I use 2 fingers to do it. It's very gentle. Many people use machines that are very aggressive to suction, and it actually damages the fat. We want the fat to be very healthy and not damaged, because we want to reuse it, and we want to make sure everything in that area is good. So it makes a difference in how good your cells are, the way you take it out, the way you use the time to get the fat and then separate out the stem cells from in between the fat cells. We finished the harvesting of the fat, and we're separating out the stem cells from in between the fat. We drew up the blood, and we're concentrating the platelets. Right now we're prepping the skin so it becomes clean for us for the injection. And the orange color is betadine, so that helps to clean up the skin. It makes some people look a little orange tanned. And once we do that, we're going to inject to numb the skin before we inject the cells. Once we inject the cells, you'll see the skin gets a little bit swollen, and that will take a few minutes for us to inject and restore the proportions that we want, so everything looks very youthful and nice. What you're seeing right there are 4 layers. The fluid layer with the little pink color is the blood that we just put in with the tumescent solution that came out. The little white, very thin layer, that's the stem cell rich layer. And then above it is the yellow layer, which is the fat layer. And all the way on the top is a little bit of the oil that separates out. So we really want to concentrate those stem cells and the little bit of the pre-adipocytes, which are full of regenerative cells right there, and inject that into the tissues. So I'm going to give you the numbing. I'm going to give you a shot of numbing. Okay, it's like going to the dentist. Your mouth is going to go numb. Okay, a little pinch. Try not to move. That's it. This is the worst part of the whole thing. A little pressure. This is just the cells going in. There's nothing sharp anymore. You're doing amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That did it. Numbing does not get rid of the sensation of pressure because it's not sharp. Pressure is stretching, is not a pain. You feel stretch, but you don't feel pain. It's a different sensation. It's a different receptor. We're going to start doing the hands. The hands, actually, the only thing we numb is where we're going to poke the skin with a needle to open up the skin so the cannula can slide underneath the skin. We don't actually numb the whole hand, so we just numb this area right here. Feel a little poke. That's it. You are so good. Fine. One more poke here. You are so good. And last one here. And now we're going to inject the cells. So the plane that you go in, at like what level of the skin, makes all the difference in sort of what results you end up with. So you want to make sure you're in the right place. There you go. Now you can compare them. It's a little swollen, but once the swelling goes down, it's going to look much, much better. Now we're going to do a stem cell peel to stimulate the skin and to actually help guide the action of the stem cells to regenerate and rejuvenate the skin, because the cells are looking for signals to know what to do. So if we give them a skin turnover, which is what really the stem cell peel is doing, is renewing the skin. The stem cells realize that that's what we wanted to do. They will come in and actually improve on that process and give us an improvement in the skin, in the tone of the skin, in the look of the skin. So we have the lift, the facelift, and the improvement in the actual skin. So it's the regenerative and rejuvenative effect of stem cells. So this is not just cutting and pulling, this is regenerating and really turning the clock back by 5 to 10 years.